Chukwuma Charles Soludo to make them post, make them carry this video, make them carry go give, and because it don't tire. For 1 month now, 2 months, I never do program for this very our active citizens platform because I know well at all. And government, they owe me money for more than going on 6 years, but Soludo own now going on 4 years. I delivered a vision that empowered the youth of Anambra State. So why is the government of Charles Soludo still owing me? Why is it still that the ICT equipment that are supplied that they use since has not been paid? Of course, as you know me, my name is Chidi Kanu. I'm the convener of the Active Citizens. I am writing all of this, and I am talking all of this as a last resort. Your Excellency, the Professor Charles Soludo, I am coming out as an open letter. I'm writing it as a last resort, not just for myself, but for every small consultant in Anambra State, innovator, even community partners who had ever been forgotten after serving the system in good faith. Now, I am the originator of this Smart Jobs project in Anambra State since 2019. That is a youth digital empowerment initiative that has been used to train thousands of the Anambra youths from 2019 to date. That ICT equipment up to date is still being used by Anambra State government after a disbursement of 2 billion naira. Now, I personally supplied this equipment worth 9.5 million naira and other devices used in conducting digital skills training and computer-based assessments. These very tools were critical to the success of the One Youth One Skill initiative under the last administration and have since been absorbed into the One Youth Two Skill program under this current government. The same equipment remains stationed and actively used today at the Ministry of Youth Development in Awka, Anambra State. Despite all this, I've never been paid since 2019. Now, Mr. Governor, sir, Professor Charles Soludo, what you may not know, sir, and why I am doing this as a last resort for whoever knows you to get it to you. What you may not know, sir, Mr. Governor, is that Mr. Patrick Agha Mba, the current Commissioner for Youth Development, was actively involved in these trainings as Asatu Youth President under the letter of this as the TC Chairman of Onitsha North Local Government. Mr. Governor, he mobilized youth to participate in this training that we did using this ICT equipment, and did so. All the ICT infrastructure and the smart jobs training model, which I developed and ran with him hand in hand from 2020 to 2023. It was this very program, my project, my resources, my vision that elevated his profile and helped him secure his appointment as commissioner under your government, Mr. Governor. And after this appointment in 2022, he called me, Mr. Governor, to work with him. And I resumed without salary, relying on his repeated verbal promises to facilitate payment for the equipment I had already supplied since 2019. Mr. Governor, sir, in our first day in office, I stood beside him as the ministry's then permanent secretary, handed him the pink copy containing the original approval for my payment from the previous administration. The then permanent secretary took us to the room where the computers were kept. The computers are still there as we speak, Mr. Governor, and is still in use. And he told me, don't worry, Mr. Kanu, you'll be paid soon. Days turns into months, Mr. Governor. Months turns into years. Promises became silent, Mr. Governor. And there's a pain behind this very vision, Mr. Governor. I continue to follow up. I even met with the Commissioner for Youth, Culture and Entertainment, that is Donatus Onyenji. That is in 2023, where we went together to meet with Agha Mba at the Ministry of Youth. And Agha Mba assured us that we will be paid this very money, 9.5 million naira, when the government disburses the 2 billion naira for the 1U2 skill program in the November of that year. That promise that he made in front of Donatus Onyenji, who is the current commissioner for entertainment and tourism, that promise was never kept. Today, I can no longer afford my medical bills, Mr. Governor. My children's school fees are unpaid. My business has crumbled. I mean, where I'm staying, my studio is unpaid for. I mean, I am owing money in Nigeria, outside Nigeria. I'm virtually living with nothing. And the equipment I sacrificed to deliver is still helping to empower the program the government celebrates today, without ever, Mr. Governor, acknowledging or compensating me. Mr. Governor, this is more than money I'm asking for. This is about integrity of your administration. Mr. Governor, I am not begging. I am asking for justice. This payment was approved in March of 2022 by the last administration. A directive was issued to release the payment. It is only a bureaucratic transition that stood in the way. By the way, I am not a contractor. I brought these systems to help train Anambra youth. It is tragic that a government, this current administration, so passionate about youth development, is still benefiting from the very tools I provided without paying me the money that I was promised by this commissioner who benefited from these same equipments that are still in his own office, that is still being used. While me, the one who made it happen, is left to suffer in silence. Mr. Governor, please, look into this very matter, Mr. Governor. Look into this very matter personally. Please, I've written a letter to you, Mr. Governor. And that letter have stayed, I did not get any response. And that's why I'm doing this as an open letter. This very letter I'm talking about has been passed through your chief of staff. It has passed through. I copied the deputy governor of Anambra State. I copied the Agha Mba himself. I copied all the top levels of government to understand the state I am in. Please, Mr. Governor, order the Ministry of Youth Development to release my long overdue payment. Please ensure that those who build for the public good are not punished for believing in the government, especially that of Anambra State, Mr. Governor. You are doing a wonderful job in Anambra State. Everybody sees the work you are doing. I just believe that you have not seen my letter. I believe that when you do, that you will make this payment to comfort for me. I have my children that are not being paid. And I am Wadiana and Sofia. From 2010, for those people who will misunderstand this very video, in 2010 going on 2011, when you, Mr. Governor, you are contesting under the PDP, Mr. Governor, I was not in Nigeria, but I sent in campaign materials for you that is worth over 50 million naira. I have evidence for everything I am saying here today, Mr. Governor. I have been supporting you. Even in this your present administration, I've been supporting you. In Anambra State, I have gone around active citizens in 7 local governments to make sure that the government is working optimally, helping the government of Anambra State where I come from. And I am Wadiana ni Sofia, a blood of Isofia. Mr. Governor, not because I am from Isofia, not because of because these very Anambra State youths are benefiting from equipments that have been there. My money have been tied down for over 6 years. You can imagine how much these equipments will be for today. We are talking about 9.5 million naira that is of 2019. Mr. Governor, please, when you get this message, this is my open letter, I plead that you look at my case, that this payment should be made as quickly as possible, as I am suffering. I have gone to the hospital, no school fees. There's so many issues bothering me. So it is not my fight. It's fight for the integrity of your administration and for every citizen who chooses to serve in good faith. Thank you for your attention, Mr. Governor. I remain Chidi Kanu, the convener of the active citizens.
The President General, ICT Youth Wing, Anambra State. We are here at Okbo, the Newi South Secretariat, with my team. As you can see the background, you can see some of my executive members. First of all, I want to thank the Executive Governor of Anambra State, Chief Willie Madabuchubiano Bokwedike. He's a youth-friendly governor, the governor that feels about the youth, the governor that understands what future is all about. The ASA2 as a body has come very close to the government, and they understand that this very government has a good plan for the youth. And that is why we are here to have a decision to partner with Anambra State government in bringing the program of Anambra State government to the grassroots, because ASA2 is a grassroots network. ASA2 comprises of 181 communities in the state, and I want to thank the Honorable Commissioner for Youth Empowerment and Creative Economy for her proactiveness in discharging her duty, for having that understanding that this time around that the government and the youth body, ASA2 youth body, will collaborate to take up with this wonderful initiative. This is the 6th local government that we have gotten. This is the 6th, like I said, this is the 6th local government. We are here at Newi South, with the Ministry of Youth Empowerment and Creative Economy and the Director Smart Job Program. I am so happy that the government program is going really down to the grassroots. So I think it's impacting very positively to the lives of Anambra. And if such a movement will continue, that not just smart job, I want to use this opportunity to plead to the government of Anambra State, especially the commissioner, to see this development as a welcome development, to see this partnership as a welcome, one that from now, if any program that that has to do with youth, that concerns the youth in the state, will be taken